swag. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be trying to make a move, trying to steal swag.
What's going on, man? Hey, we here. This is preseason week 5, man. Week 5 of the preseason, man. This is the shot clock. G-Day Hoop Scout, Rob in the gym. Coach Ant Willis will be joining us later on. We got Coach D King once again, special guest, gonna be joining us. And we're gonna get right into it, man. Hey, UIL 5A basketball. But before that, Rob, man, how was your week?
Man, my week was good, man. I'm blessed, man. Can't complain. Everybody in good health, good spirits. Heard a lot about the gas out. I couldn't make it, but I heard a lot about it. Seen a lot of videos. So good week. Good week. How about yourself?
No, my week was good, man. You know, went out, got to see some hoop at the Gasso, went to the Extra Eyes Media Camp, got to see the dope game. Fellow comrade on the screen, D King was there, man. Hey, rebounding, getting buckets, and one finishes. Rob, he wasn't 100% from the field in the first half, Rob.
Who was guarding him? Oh my God.
D King, your mic is muted.
My bad. I was so ready to talk noise to Rob. I'm muted my mic, man. No, that was a good event. That was a good look, man. I like when we can all get in the gym and have a good time. You know, I think that's really good what Bobby does. It's really dope.
It is.
You know, it was good. D King was hooping. Chris Himes was there hooping. I didn't know every single person, but I know it was some dude. They was getting to it. It was fun. It was exciting, man. If y'all didn't get a chance to see, I went live just for a little bit. Y'all can always go back, check it out. Boys was getting after it, man.
Hey, man. It's a lot of dudes in that same age group where we grew up talking crazy to each other on that court and loving each other off the court, man. It's always a great time getting with those dudes, man. Some of them dudes in a little better shape than they should be at their age, man.
Yeah.
Had to drug test some of them cats, G.
No, some of them was in really good shape, man. Still flying up and down the court like they was in high school, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was solid event, man. But D King, man, how was your week, man?
My week was good, man. My week was good. My Saturday was a little rough. You know, it's hard out here being a Longhorn fan these days, but it's all good, man. We on our way back, man. My boy Sharp, you know, he going about it the right way, but you know, when UT loses and A&M wins, it doesn't make me feel good at all.
I got you, man. But y'all finna rekindle that rivalry because y'all joining the SEC. So.
It's going down. Yo, we got any A&M alumni boosters or something on this thing, yo, I need some good tickets to them games. I've never been to Kyle Field. Somebody look out for me.
Yeah, man. If y'all got tickets, don't just hook up D King. Hook me up. I like to go to football games. Speaking of which, this Friday I'll be going to the Side Park in Bridgeland. Hopefully the quarterback is back. Because I want to see that. I want to see that game, man. Bridgeland lost last week to Side Ranch, because they didn't have that quarterback Connor. But hopefully Connor will be back for the Side Park matchup, and it'll be a good game, man. Any high school football games that you like going to watch, D King?
Man, you know, unfortunately, I have not been to a high school football game in many years. I'm supposed to go see my boy Aaron Valentine at Bush. I think I seen he caught a touchdown this Friday. So shout out to Aaron. And then I got to see my boy Draylon and Jared out at Silsby. Draylon been looking like a young Steve Smith out there at Silsby. So I got to go see if it's real. If they speeding up the tapes, you know, if he's really that fast, I got to check it out.
Yeah, no, he tough, man. He tough. Rob, how about you? Football games?
Oh yeah, I'm
besides
going to see my
Well,
I'm
let
going to
you
see
let
my
me
little
see.
people. My people play for North Shore. One of them a senior. His name Jalen Bailey. He got like 7, 8 touchdowns. He got some interest from like Memphis and Tulane, and then his little brother, one of the best quarterbacks in the class of 2025 on the rankings list. His name Caleb Bailey. He just got moved up from freshman team to varsity North Shore. This last game against Kingwood, he threw three touchdown passes. So they'll be playing. I'm gonna go to that game Thursday. They play Summer Creek. So they got Summer Creek, then they play Steve King and Atascocita to finish the season out. So I'm gonna
Mm.
go see them against Summer Creek and Atascocita. So yeah. Caleb Bailey, class of
Oh yeah,
2025,
cut
man.
stuff
Watch
and
out
make
for
me
him. He like
sad.
6'2", like 190 pounds already, like 13, 14 years old. So he nice with the rock.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So y'all ready to jump into this UIL 5A, man? You know, we got 6 districts to cover: District 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 out of the 5A, man. Y'all ready for this?
Let's do it, man.
Ready.
I've been ready for this.
All right, man. First up, we got out of Region 3, District 19, you got Brenham, you got Rudder, College Station, you got A&M Consolidated, you got Katy Pato, you got Magnolia, Magnolia West, and Waller. And this season, Katy adds another school to the mix, Katy Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
So who you got to win this district, and who's your top 4 teams?
Mm. Look at Rob.
I got I
Rob
got
is stuck.
I got Katy Pato to win the district. I think they're gonna go they should go undefeated. Um,
Hmm.
we've already talked about them, but they got Tulsa commit 6'8", big man Charles Chickwoo. They also got a rising senior in the class of 2022, one of the biggest sleepers in the whole city, Abu Kamar. Probably the emotional leader of the team, if you ask me. They also got 6 foot, 6'1" guard, 20 in the class of 2022, Trevor Frank, scoring downhill type of point guard. Get to the goal, hit the mid range jumper. I like the makeup of their team. They lost in the 5th round last year in the regional finals to
So
Beaumont
United,
United. Yeah, and
yeah.
I think it's gonna be it's gonna be them and some more teams that we're gonna talk about. I think it's the same 3 teams I think that made it last year gonna be back there this year. So they should be right there at the end with everybody else, the top team in the city.
All right.
Um, I feel the same way. I think Pato should win that thing. I just know that Brian, those schools as college station schools are usually always tough. You know, I don't know who their
Hmm.
coaches are or anything, but those schools are usually always tough. You know, and they usually make the playoffs. So you know, I'm going to assume that the same thing is going to happen, but I definitely think that's Pato's district to lose.
I'm excited to see what Coach Jones gonna do at Katy Jordan too. That's their first year playing varsity. Last year they played JV, I think.
Hmm.
So Coach
Hmm.
Jones, formerly of George Ranch, he always been a solid, good X's and O's type of coach. Always got the most out of his team. So I'm excited to see what he do in the first year of varsity. Also,
You know, they should have a intriguing run as well. You know, last year Pato 14-0 in district. They went 23-2 overall. So picking them to win again, they bring back a lot of good pieces. You know, you already named Charles, you named Abu, you named Trevor Frank. They have other guys like Eddie, um, Cam, and I can't think of the other kid's name, but he's a junior. So really solid pieces. And then you got A&M consolidated, like D King said. You know, then Brian, College Station teams. They're always super competitive. So A&M consolidated. They should be tough as well. They have a really solid guard over there, Zion Ali.
Hmm.
So they should be he
Yeah.
should help them along the way. I got them second place. I got Waller coming in third with the big that they got Ryan Bolton over there, 6'8". Um, he should be solid against other teams within the district. Had a pretty decent summer. We seen him grow from a kid who could barely play with his back to the basket to developing a decent drop step with from his back to the basket, and then finishing both with right and left hand around the rims. And so Ryan Bolton, he should be solid for Matt for Waller, and they should probably finish maybe third. This is just my picks. And then fourth, I'm gonna go with either Magnolia or Brenham. Brenham should be pretty solid. A lot of guards. They're gonna be a little scrappy group. Magnolia brings back a lot of experience as well. Last year they went 17 and 11 overall, I do believe. I don't have it in front of me. And so they should be tough as well next year going in. So those are my 14 from that district, man.
Magnolia has a player, right? Don't they have a kid that's pretty good, or is that Magnolia West? One of those Magnolia schools have a kid that can play. I can't quite remember his name, but I think they have a guy that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know who all they have. I know that they were young though, and that was probably Magnolia because they was like basically all sophomores and juniors pretty much last year.
Mm-hmm.
And so he may be at that Magnolia school. I just don't know all the kids over there.
Yeah.
Mr. Dudes, man, if you got any deals where you getting $30 50-inch TVs from Walmart again, let us know. We want to hop on that. So that's District 19, 5A, Region 3. Moving right along. We're going to District 20 out of 5A, Region 3. Teams like Kingwood Park, Lake Creek, Cleveland, New Caney, Porter, Dayton, Montgomery, Caney Creek. Last year, Kingwood Park won the district. Lake Creek came in second place. We seen the year before, Lake Creek had a really good playoff run, but they just happened to run into a high tower that year that was loaded. And then last year, I think Cleveland shocked a lot of people. So just within that district, who do y'all got winning, and who is y'all top four if you have a top four?
Definitely taking Lake Creek in that district. I think it's their district to lose. Honestly, I don't think it should be too close. New Caney usually always have a couple players here and there, so I'm sure New Caney will still be good. So I think those would be the top two teams in that district that I would go with. Montgomery usually has a player here and there, just historically. But I just think Lake Creek should, they look like a good team in the fall, So I know teams usually get better off of their fall performances. So I think it's definitely Lake Creek.
Yeah, I like Lake Creek also. They got a good solid group. I'm gonna go with Kingwood Park second. I'm gonna take New Caney, and then I'm gonna take Cleveland. Cleveland always have some players that we really don't know about. They come to the city and kind of surprise some people, so can't never really count them out. But it pains me to say, but I'm gonna concur with my friend Coach D. King and say that it's Lake Creek's district to lose. They got a pretty solid group. I can't. It's the one transfer kid we saw. And forgive me, viewers, I can't think his name, but he can really shoot, though. He can really, really shoot. G-Day, I think you know his name.
Jackson Olvera.
Is it him?
Yeah, Jackson left New Caney.
Okay, yeah.
And he's going to Lake Creek.
Okay, yeah. He can really shoot the ball. He can really, really shoot the ball. So, yeah, I like Lake Creek. I like what Coach Spencer building over there.
Yeah, for me, pretty much same thing that you guys got. Lake Creek number one. Them adding Jackson kind of, took them over the edge. They added Brandon Biggett also from Seven Lakes, the guard. And so they're gonna have a pretty solid backcourt. They got an athletic kid. He was doing, in between. He was doing what they call him East Bay. That's what the kid called. I just said in between the leg dunk, and the kids
between the legs.
Yeah, that's East Bay. That's whatever, man. I said Vince Carter did it first. That's all I know.
Kobe did the dunk first.
Yeah,
in the dunk
Kobe
contest.
did East Bay first. He did.
Yeah,
J.R.
I should have East
Wilder.
Bay today.
You
J.R.
should
Ryder
have.
did. I should have did an East Bay today. I should have
You
dunked
was,
on
hey
him.
man, D King was up there like this was the rim. Hey
Oh,
Rob,
my head was at the rim.
hey he was
Rob,
up, Rob.
get that hate out your heart, bro.
Hey man, you don't gotta be nice to the dude. He already on the show, man. Golly.
Yeah, no, J.R. Ryder as well. J.R. Ryder did the
Yeah,
dunk as
J-Dog.
well.
J.R.
J.R.
Ryder.
Ryder.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know who Isaiah Ryder is, man. Um, but yeah, same for me. Lake Creek #1, Kingwood Park #2. They was full of seniors last year, but they did add in Jesse Veramontes from Huffman.
From
You know, he
Huffman.
left Huffman. That's kind of a big loss for Huffman going over to Kingwood Park. New Caney third, Jordan Brown. He should have a really big season um, for them. And then Cleveland, like you guys said, you know, they always have those kids that nobody knows about. You know, those kids
Mm-hmm.
play two sports. They play football and basketball. And so, you know, their basketball season kind of starts off a little shaky a little bit. And then once they get eliminated from football, then they be right back with it. Miss Stewart says she's riding with K Park.
Get out of here.
She
Get
riding with
out of
K Park to
here.
win. What's going on, Mr. Stewart?
Mr. Stewart was good, my guy.
But yeah, so yeah, Lake Creek #1 for me, Kingwood Park #2, New Caney #3, and then Cleveland #4. My district MVP, probably Jackson O'Vera from Lake Creek.
Mm. Gee, we forgot. We didn't do district MVP for the last one for
Y-
Paytown.
Yeah, for Paytime. Who y'all
We
got for
didn't.
district MVP?
It was gonna be interesting to see. I have one that I don't think you guys would pick
Uh-oh.
because you know you got the name. I think Trevor Frank would be the district MVP.
Okay. Okay. Who you
Oh,
got,
get out.
Rob? Man, stop
That's
making
who
the
I was
face.
about to say.
Bro, we're best friends, bro. Come on.
That's who I was about to
come on.
say, Trevor.
Okay.
Accept the fact that
Honestly,
we
that's
are
who
buddies.
that's who I was about to say. I think his production gonna be night in and night
Yeah.
out. His numbers gonna be right there. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought you guys would have went with well, I don't know. Wait. We didn't get G's yet. So wait, let me know.
I'm not going with Charles. I was gonna go with Abu.
That's who I was thinking of.
Okay, yeah. Abu. I think he's going to have a really big season. Trevor's going to have a really good year as well. It's going to be interesting to see.
Mhm.
It's going to be interesting to see for that
But
district.
I will say this: if what is it, A&M consolidated, right?
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
They are to get first or second in that district, or second, somewhere. First is a
Yeah.
stretch, obviously. But if they were to get first or second in that district, I think Zion could possibly be district MVP. Just depending on the type of performances he has.
Yeah. Depending on type of season he has as
But
well.
usually when coaches get in those district meetings, the coach of the first place team, like he tries to delegate. He
Mhm.
definitely tries to hammer and make sure his guy is the district MVP. So I know, I've been in a few of them things, and sometimes they get into arguments, and dudes get to, so
Oh, dang. That's
it
good.
get rough. It get rough in them district and all state meetings, man. Dudes really ride for their guys. They really do.
Mm. That's interesting to hear, man. Never would have guessed it went like that, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's how it works, man. So at district meetings, like all the coaches from the district, usually like the head coach and maybe like one assistant coach, usually they get together. They meet at a school, like in a classroom or something. They put their guys out. Everybody had their stats together. They got to pick a certain amount of kids for first team, certain amount of kids for second team, and the reason it's so important that the all districts are so important is because those go toward the all state rankings. So like you can't have a kid on the all state team who didn't make a all district, like a first team all district.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you it can't happen. So that's why those coaches really try to like ride for their guys.
Okay. All right, man. Good to know. For who y'all got for District 20? For y'all MVP. I picked Jackson to be mine from Lake Creek.
I think that's who I'm riding with too. Yeah,
Okay.
unanimous.
Oh man, we unanimous for the first time, Rob. Man, what you got to say about that one, man?
Hey man, we all united, man. We united.
Hey, speaking of United, District
Uh oh.
21, Beaumont United, Crosby, Galena Park, Barbers Hill, Needling, Port Arthur Memorial, and Port Neches Grove.
Mm.
Do I have to ask who y'all got
We
winning this
gotta
game?
talk about number one. We gotta talk about number one.
But who's number one? People, Rob, you got to think somebody may not know.
Okay, the undefeated defending 5A champions of Texas that should be in Max Preps and the consensus top 25 in the nation, Beaumont United Timberwolves, led by ESPN top shooting, no, what is he? Small forward,
Mm-hmm.
class of 2022, Terrence Arsenault, and top 50 shooting guard in the class of 2023, Wesley Yates. You also have highly regarded sophomore Clarence Paye, highly regarded sophomore Kay Dodson. They have a transfer from Beaumont Westbrook that's going to help them tremendously, named Cameron Mickles. They're loaded. Coach Green is a veteran champion multiple times. They're probably going to run through the district undefeated. That's why I'm taking number one. Number two, I'm going to take Crosby, led by the scoring sensation of PJ Haggerty and recent St. Edwards commit Sean Elkington. They also have a plethora of football guys that are not playing at the moment.
This year they only got one kid playing football.
Okay, I take that back then. Thank you for correcting me on that.
Yeah.
Number three, I'm going to take Barbers Hill, led by a player that I love silently. A lot of people don't know, but I am a Bryce Smith fan. That kid can play basketball. If you haven't seen Bryce Smith play basketball, go see Bryce Smith play basketball. I seen him in the playoffs against Manville. I called G-Day while I was in the gym and was like, hey, man, who is this little babyface kid, man? So I kept up with him during the summer. I like Barbara Seal number three. And then I'm gonna take Port Arthur Memorial, man, number four. They normally got some talent. So they like Cleveland. You never discredit them. I'm gonna take Terrence and Wesley to be co-MVPs.
Cole?
I'm gonna say
Wait.
co-MVPs.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, D King, man. Jump in there. Jump in the fire, man.
First thing first, when you said scoring sensation, I really thought you was talking about me. But
no, the man that's getting 40 points a game.
But I will say the district, I think you got the district, the seedings correctly. But the district MVP is going to be a lot closer because the scoring sensation is going to put up numbers. Now, can United scheme a way to get him away from 30 points? Like that's the thing. Because he can still score 30, 40 points and they still can lose by 20 points. It's definitely possible. So can United scheme, and defensively make a way for him to not get off like that? So that matters. Some coaches might just be like, yo, let him get his, don't let nobody else get anything else, get anything going. So if they can, but if he is not contained, he will probably be district MVP. Because I say this because Wesley and because Wesley and Terrence, those are two 20-point, yeah. Like, they play off of each other pretty well, so it wouldn't be anything to where like one guy just dominates. I don't know. I could.
That's true. That's true.
I look forward to seeing it, but I think that Haggerty definitely has a chance to win the MVP of that district for sure.
No, I'm with you guys on that. Especially as 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's what I got as well. United number 1, Crosby 2. I got Barbashill 3, Port Arthur Memorial number 4. MVP is going to be between, like D King said. For me, it's going to be between Arsenal and Crosby, and that's going to come down to them crazy coaches, man. As D King was just saying. And so, I don't have it for sure who it's going to be because Haggerty is probably going to average 40 points a game. And if he's shooting the ball the way that he shot the ball this past weekend at Gasso's, at a much higher percentage, like making it. Not just shooting, 40 shots and making 38%, but now hitting around like 50% of my shots is going in. Um, Even seen them dunk the ball. And so that was the first for me as well. Yeah.
Whoa.
Um,
Yeah, he did.
and
Boom that
so
thing.
that was interesting to see as well. So it's gonna be a fun season. Especially when them two meet up, man. Man, Rob,
I
what
don't.
y'all doing over there, man? With these
That
daggone
ain't my house. Everybody know to be quiet at my house. That's
Look,
DK house.
My bad, man.
Everybody know
Yeah,
to be
no,
man.
you
quiet.
good, DK, man.
Nah, but my thing is though, I don't like. I don't know if PJ. I'm trying to pick my words right. Like I don't know if this the first year that it's just gonna be him and Sean. I don't want to discredit no other kids, but like in past years, like he had people to lean on. So like when people start doing them exotic defenses, like LJ had, like them triangle and twos and all that type of
All right,
stuff.
that's
Like
different.
Coach Green can come up with some.
Different. Even when people threw triangle and twos, boxing
But
ones that
but
they
that's
could
with
not.
all they coach on the bench though.
They could no, but they could not stop LJ. That didn't matter. They couldn't stop LJ.
I'm okay. I might drive. I might go to Crosby when they play BU. So does anybody
Come
beat
pick me
BU
up.
in district?
No, I don't think so.
No. Is it
It would
close?
take a 65-point game from PJ Haggerty to beat them because
Hey
when he
man, Sean
gets
Elkerton is pretty good.
no, listen, he's gonna
Okay.
average 15 rebounds a game. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really good. Like he's solid. He does what he does. He doesn't try to do too much. Anything. Like he's solid. But if the PJ kid gets to 50 points anywhere before the fourth quarter or around the fourth quarter, dudes are going to start looking at themselves like, yo, this dude is killing us. And it could really shift the whole game. So it's possible. When you got a dude who can get a bucket, you always got a chance to win.
No, that's true. That's true.
I don't think a lot of people, and I know we can't stay on one district too long, but I just wanted to say this was my observation from the Super 16.
Stay as long as you want, man. What you mean?
I think that the addition of Cameron Mickles is going to help BU in the long run because he's going to take ball handling. Like once he gets acclimated to Coach Green's system, he's going to help out with the ball handling. So Wesley and Terrence don't gotta exert so much energy trying to bring the ball up. Like I think he's gonna be an integral part of them if they repeat or not. Like he's gonna come down to a game where his assist to turnover ratio gonna have to be good for them to get through those tough games. I think that was a good pickup for them this year, for him to come over there. I think this is the right time.
All right, Mr. Dudes has a question. He said, "Who is your surprise player in that district this season?" To me, it's going to be Bryce Smith only because everybody's going to be focused on, Beaumont United and Crosby. And so I think Bryce is going to have a really big season for Barbers Hill. And so to me, he's probably going to be the player who nobody was thinking within that district who's going to put up 17 points per game, 4 or 5 assists a game type of player. And so that's who I have.
What year is he?
He's a 2023 kid.
So he's a junior this year.
Yeah.
He played with who in the summer?
TJ Ford.
Yeah, TJ Ford. He played the 17.
Yeah,
and then he got hurt right before June. So
yeah.
That's good. No, that's good, man. I think it's interesting. I was just looking at the brackets from last year too. What did Crosby got second in that district last year? Were they in that same district last year?
Yes,
Crosby got second.
They got second.
Netherland got third, and then
they went on the side with Goose Creek.
Okay. I don't want to get too ahead of myself right now, but I think it's some very interesting possible playoff matchups. And that, coming out of that district with that other the Mo City, is that Mo City? Missouri City, Sugar Land, the Fort Bend district. I'm sorry, I sounded really hood right there. Mo City, sounded like Rob.
That's a good thing.
that's Sounds good, man. District 21, segueing right into District 22. You got Goose Creek Memorial, you got Baytown Lee, Baytown Sterling, Friendswood, Galveston Ball, you got LaPorte, you got Manville, you got Santa Fe, and you got Texas City. Rob, man, Texas City don't have your boy no more. He gone.
I got my boy no more, K. McKenzie. Gone.
Who who you picking, man?
Goose
Who?
Creek. Goose
Goose
Creek,
Creek.
number one.
Okay.
Say the district again.
You got Goose Creek, Manville, Baytown Lee, Baytown Sterling, Friendswood, Galveston Ball, LaPorte, Santa Fe, and Texas City.
Okay, I got Goose Creek, and then in no particular order because I don't really know how they going LaPorte, Friendswood, and Manville. I think I'm gonna go LaPorte second. I like LaPorte. They tough, they scrappy. They got a lot of guards. They can shoot it. We seen them. They can shoot it. They can keep the game close. They got two solid guards. I don't have my paper in front of me, ladies and gentlemen, so I ain't gonna act like I know everything right now.
Corey Rubin.
Yes,
Corey Rubin's
very
one.
solid. A sleeper.
And Q Wally is the other one.
Yes, they got two very solid guards. I picked them to finish second. Friendswood always make the playoffs. They very well coached. They always got tough, bruising football players. And then I'm gonna take Manville to finish fourth. Jamari McDowell and Ruben Dorier. Yes, I like Ruben. Ruben been playing well this year. Jamari McDowell, he got to step his game up. I think he will. From the summertime, he was playing good. But Goose Creek is the class of this district. They should go undefeated. They tripped up last year and lost to LaPorte, I think, one game.
Yep.
But Darius Woodson has added tremendous athleticism with his shooting. I'm going to say this. I normally don't say this. He rising up to the mid-major line, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Hey, man, that's my opinion.
You good, bro.
Von Coleman, very athletic point guard. Sam Bradford, we talked about the Peace Jam effect last week. Sam dunking on people, making it look easy. He got the Peace Jam effect. He really out there playing like these little kids. Yeah, man, I like them. Williams, they got a good team, man. They should be right there with Pato and Beaumont United.
Jump in. D King look like when the kids be playing jump, bro. He ready to jump in. Look, go ahead, jump in, D King, man.
Is your mic muted again, man?
Man, I keep well, my kitchen staff was in there making all that noise.
Somebody said it sounded like the old Wise cafeteria.
Say, man, come on, man. The staff was in there. My bad. Yeah, it's real stuff, man. I'm tired of getting bullied, man. But no, I feel like Rob, you totally disrespected Manville. I think you definitely disrespected Jamari McDowell. I think he might actually be well, I don't know, man. Sometimes Jamari is very disappointing in his play. So I definitely say that if we just being honest, he should be district MVP. Like, to me, he should be district MVP. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being
over Sam Bradford.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think so. He should. Now, at the same time, if Sam Bradford plays the right way, then it shouldn't be close because he has a lot of tools to be the best player in that region. Honestly, like he should be the best player. He should be Kawhi Leonard-esque. That's what he looks like. That's how he should play. But he's a kid. He does a lot of extra stuff. But I think Manville will be second in that district. I can't put them fourth. I think they would be second or third, but not fourth. Not fourth.
You ain't seen LaPorte, huh?
I seen LaPorte play at the Super 16 or what?
Yeah.
I seen a half of them. They got some scrap to them. I'm not gonna lie to you. They got some scrap to them, and they got several guys. They got a few dudes they can just just throw in that thing and say sick 'em. But I just think at the end of the day, like better basketball players prevail. And I think Manville has two guys that can really play. Like Ruben is a good high school player for sure. He's been around. He's always around. He's at every event. Like he go to every camp. He hold his own for the most part. And just hopefully. I think my prediction is based off of being hopeful. I just want Jamari to play good. I don't got nothing invested in the dude. I just want him to play to play good and be up there and possibly be that district MVP.
That's what's up. I like Jamari. I liked him last year. I like Jamari McDowell. I just want to see him stop doing this so much and just kind of be. But like you say, he a kid. Things happen. But good player though. Good player.
No, definitely. Now the thing of this mid-major thing, the kid is good. He's definitely shown strides. He's definitely gotten better. But but we'll see. Let's see.
That's just my opinion. For what it's worth. That's just my opinion.
So for me,
you got, G-Day?
For me in District 22, Goose Creek Memorial number 1. LaPorte and Manville for me, I keep going back and forth between them for 2 and 3. So they can go either or 2 or 3. It's going to be an interesting matchup as well. Goose Creek, as y'all was saying with Lake Creek, it's their district to lose. They should be able to run the table, but you never know. And then 4th for me is going to be either between Galveston Ball or Texas City. It's going to be 4th. Galveston Will. I'll be messing up his last name. But Will that played with Houston Flight. How you see it, Freeney? Is that how you see it?
The 24 kid.
Yeah. Galveston Ball. He's gonna be huge for them. And so I could see them. That's his name, Mr. Mustafa.
Will.
That the freshman kid last year was lighting everybody up in district.
Yeah, he swagged up too. I like Will.
I
like Will.
So they were out by 1 game. So being 4th last year, and so I think that they may get that spot. Texas City got AJ Johnson, Anson Johnson, 6'6", 6'7" power forward. They also got Clovis McCain over there as well. I mean, they have front court. I don't know too much about their guard play.
That's the kid. That's the kid who Clovis McCain. That's the one who caught Eric Holcomb at the Ruck on Wood. The long kid, the 6'4", 6'5" athletic kid. He got the dunk. Yeah. I like
front court for them is gonna be solid when it comes to like the rest of the district. But I don't know about their guard play per se. High school is a guards game. So
undefeated for Goose Creek.
We'll see. They should go undefeated. They should, but we'll see. I mean, last year I didn't expect them to lose to LaPorte, but LaPorte beat them. So
that stopped them from winning the district championship outright too.
So it'll be interesting to see. For me, my MVP, Sam Bradford should be the MVP. I got Jamari coming in 2nd, Darius 3rd. That's my race.
Yeah, I got Sam.
I mean, he should. Like he should.
He should.
It's like D King was saying, if he plays the right way, he should dominate the district. Like he should.
It shouldn't be close, man. Definitely shouldn't be close. So who does the last year Goose Creek tied the district with Manville?
No, they got second. They
got second. I'm sorry, because they had 2. They lost to Manville.
They split with Manville, and then they split.
Manville was loaded.
Manville was loaded. That was their only loss was to Goose Creek in district.
And Goose Creek lost to Crosby in the LaPorte. No, in the playoffs.
No, in the playoffs they lost to Peyton.
They lost to Pato.
Peyton in the 4th round. They beat Crosby in the 3rd round.
That's right.
Yeah, they lost.
The playoffs. That was 5A playoffs in this area. Are like.
That was legit last year, man. They're gonna be tough this year.
Crosby beat Hightower, then they lost to Goose Creek in the 3rd round. Then Goose Creek lost to Peyton in the regional semifinals. Then Peyton lost to Beaumont United in the regional final. Beaumont United went through a murder's row to get to state too. If you ever go back and look at who they beat, they beat what's the kid name that played for the
I
top
can tell you.
Mason
For
Hill.
Pflugersville Hendrickson.
They played Pflugerville, Hendrickson, Manville in the third round. Like they went through a who's who, man. Pato, all the
yeah.
big
They beat
dudes too. They
They
had
beat
all the big
LaPorte,
dudes.
Foster, Manville, Henderson.
Ruben, Son, Mason Hill, Charles Checkwood. They beat all the big dudes. They was beating them.
Then they beat Paytow. Then they beat Glenn.
Yep.
Paytow went to
this regional finals. Yeah, regional finals.
Mm-hmm.
They was at Campbell Center. They beat Goose Creek and made it to regional finals.
So who would Paytow lose from last year's team? That would be a difference maker for them.
Kai, what's the
well? Kai had a solid season, but he could have played better.
And Everett,
but in that game, Everett didn't show up.
But before that though, G-Day in the playoffs, he was playing well though.
No, he was hooping.
Playing well.
He was hooping.
DK, don't do that, man. He was playing well in the playoffs.
He was hooping until he played Beaumont United.
When they played Beaumont United, he kind of.
That's why I said he didn't for that. That's why I said for that game, like
you did.
He didn't show up. Like he didn't compared to the season he had for that moment. Like as people like to say, there's no such thing as a bad game in a big game. That was a big game for you, but you got to come through for those in those moments.
Yeah, I think realignments happen every 4 years.
Yeah, it's going to happen at the end of this year.
This year,
so they'll do the realignments again. So it'll be interesting to see who goes where. I know United's trying to keep them numbers down so they can stay 5A.
Yeah, they are.
And so it's going to be interesting to see. I know Katie Paytow will be 6A next year.
In the Cypress district. I mean, Katy district.
In the Katy
right?
district. Yep.
That district is going to be.
It's going to be interesting.
That district going to be tough, man.
It is.
It's tough this year.
It is.
Like, it's really tough. Man, I'm getting ahead of myself again. My bad.
No, you good. But yeah, that district's going to be tougher than what people think, man. But yeah, no. Oh man, that was good. District 22. You know, we're moving on to District.
Mr. Dews said, "Do we have a surprise player in that district?" I think Ruben might be the surprise player in that district. I think.
Yeah, Ruben Doria, man.
Yeah, I think
solid.
I think he's gonna play really well, man.
Really, really, really progressed over the summertime, man. Really liking what I'm seeing from him.
Yeah, no, he's solid, man. I mean, even at state, Mr. Dews, like. If it wouldn't have been for Terrence hitting them big shots, like Traylon Porsche would have got MVP. Like he
Traylon?
Oh yeah.
Didn't Yates have like 25 points?
Yates was hooping too, but Traylon had a double at state, and so did Terrence. But Terrence just set the record for blocks. It was just crazy. It was crazy, man. That was a heck of a game, man. It was. Yes, sir. District 23. You got Houston. This is HISD district. I'm gonna leave this one all to Rob, man. This is Houston, Austin, Madison, Milby, Northside, Sharpstown, Sterling, Waltrip, and Wisdom.
Lord have mercy.
I'm taking.
That's why I said I'm gonna leave this one for Rob.
I'm taking Houston, Madison to win this district, man. And the reason why they got one of the best
Gambrell.
Yeah, 2024 guards that don't nobody really talk about. Gambrell is a bucket. He can get a bucket. He's big, he can shoot, get to the hole, he dunking now, athletic. Gambrell, Elijah Hill. And then you got Jim Hicks' nephew, Mason Allen, shoot the three. I like them in this district. I'm gonna take in no particular order after Madison. I'm gonna take Milby, Waltrip. I like that coach, and God. Austin. And I think that
Austin?
yes, let me tell you why. Because I'm choosing Kevin Destin as my MVP of the district. He the most recruitable player in 2022. He didn't play last year. I think he gonna win district MVP.
Well, I do hope that he plays this season. Because he's a solid basketball player and he should be playing and he'll help them a lot. Um, for me, I'm gonna go Madison number one, Northside number two, and then after that, I feel like D King. Everybody else just gonna beat up on each other, man.
Yeah, I'll shoot
Um,
dice for it.
yeah, that's what's gonna happen for 3 and 4.
You like
Um,
Northside, even though they lost Coach Shelton?
I mean, they lost a lot of pieces as well, but Salazar, man, like he's gonna be the best shooter in the district.
So he going to shoot.
Um, and he gonna be tough. Like Marshall, they kind of like overlooked him last year in the playoffs.
Yeah,
And
Salazar can shoot.
yeah,
They knocked them off.
yeah. And
Yeah, they
so
got that first round.
yeah. So Madison should win. Then Northside should be second, and then after that, they gonna shoot dice. They gonna play spades. Whoever got the best hand, and that's gonna be it. D King, man, who you got, man?
Madison, and then we can just Gambrell District MVP, probably third in the city in scoring. That kid can hoop. You take a few dribbles out of his game, but he can definitely hoop.
Okay, yeah, I got Gambrell for MVP as well. Rob, who
Yeah,
your MVP, man?
Kevin Destin.
he said my
Oh,
man
yeah,
from
yeah,
Austin.
yeah.
My man from
I don't want to
Austin.
pick the home. I don't want to be a homer. Yeah, Umbrella like my little peoples, but yeah, nah, he gonna be right up there. I'm agreeing with DK again. Like, yeah, he could be top 3 in scoring behind PJ and Seth. Like, he got another. That's another. We ain't talk about him the other day though, G-Day. That's another neon green light. He gonna have the neon green light. As soon as he pass half court, he can do whatever he wants to with the ball. So, yeah.
Real quick, no, Mr. Dudes, they would never do that for basketball.
Why do they even do that for football? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know.
It's just like they're trying to just give out more trophies.
Yeah.
Just let them dudes play each other. That makes no sense.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. Mr. Jordan, no, Manville, they're gonna stay 5A. They don't have the numbers. With Shadow Creek took away a lot of people's zoning or whatever you call it. Like the zoning of Shadow Creek hurt like even Pearland, Dawson, Manville. Hurt a couple of those. One of the clears.
Willow Ridge.
Yeah, so it hurt a lot of schools when they built Shadow Creek, and so they took a lot of kids, and so they'll stay 5A.
That's all right. Sure. Willow Ridge building some apartments across the street. Building like it's like 15 buildings. They about to be back soon.
Okay, all right.
My son going to Willow Ridge. DJ King, class of 2041.
2041.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even know what class he is. It's probably like 39 or 8 or something. I don't know.
Sheesh.
So the last district for 5A, District 24, you got Angleton, and then you got Hightower, Kempner, Marshall, Willow Ridge, Fulshire, Foster, Terry, and then Lamar consolidated. Who you got, Rob?
Marshall first, Foster, Angleton, and Hightower. I ain't put no order in.
Hey man, I love.
I thought that was your order, man.
I got Marshall first. Though. Marshall first.
Marshall first.
Hey man, they got the best player in the district, bro. You want to debate that?
No.
Who you got for district MVP? Well, we gonna go for your order first. Especially if Chris Marshall play basketball this year. Which
so
he probably will.
Who's your district MVP?
Jalen Lowe.
I'm just asking, man.
No, I'm looking at this guy because he's making faces like I shouldn't have picked
No, I
Marshall.
wasn't making faces at that. No, Rob.
I think, and
Stop looking at me, man.
This once again, my opinion. I think Ja'Cory Chapman is gonna be better player this year. I think he'll average close. I think he'll average close to 20 points a game. That's just my opinion. I think him and Aaron Williams would be a better backcourt than people give them credit for. I think everybody, Coach Woods. First of all, Coach Woods is a phenomenal coach. Very good in-game coach, good schemer, good motivator. I should be part of the Coach Woods bandwagon. He should pay me for this. But I think that everybody is like, woe is me because Bryce left. But I think Aaron Williams and Ja'Cory Chapman is a solid high school backcourt. And I don't think they might not get to the level they would have got if Bryce was there, but it ain't gonna be like they not gonna make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got Jalen Lowe district MVP, hands down. No disrespect to Chancellor White, but yeah.
So did you have Foster in your top whatever?
Yeah, I picked Foster. I picked Foster second. I said Marshall, Foster, Angleton, Hightower.
How many guys are Angleton returning from last year?
Not many, but I don't be want to discredit them because they be coming with them football dudes, man. They always play tough. They had a lot of seniors last year. They had a lot of seniors. Okay. They had like 9 or 10 seniors last year.
Yeah, because they had a pretty good team last year.
Yeah.
So I'm going out of the box, Rob. We have to disagree on this one. I think Chris Marshall definitely makes a huge difference in that team, but I just don't think there's enough to go along with Lowe, over there at Marshall. I just don't know if there's enough for him to be able to beat a few of these teams twice. For them to be able to beat Foster twice, Hightower twice. Like you're gonna have to. You're probably gonna split a few. So I don't know if that equates to first place, but I definitely think they'll make the playoffs. But I have Hightower first or second, just based off of. I mean, they have the what's the young guy that was at camp today? Christopher?
Oh, Catchings.
Catchings, yes, they have Catchings there. He's actually pretty good when he's locked in.
He's at Marshall. He transferred.
All right, so cool. I did not know that. I did. I did not know that. That's a difference maker. Yeah. He's not an all world kid, but he's definitely a difference maker on the high school level. So I don't know now. I don't know. I really don't know now. But I will say this. I think there might be a co-MVP. Because I seen Chancellor White play with his team in July at the TABC. At the TABC thing in Duncanville, and he looked really good in that role. He rebounded the ball pretty well. He was shooting some of the right shots. He was playing the right way. So I think there's a possibility for them to be co-MVPs in that district. I definitely do.
Okay. I'm going with one or two is going to be either Marshall or Hightower. I think they may split a matchup just because of the rivalry. I can see them splitting the matchup. I don't know who's going to take first, who's going to take second. I know it's going to be one or the other. I don't have a definite first right now. Other two. And then you brought up a good point with Angleton because I was going to count them out. They do have Majestic Ford. He's solid. But I feel that Kempner will probably finish fourth and Foster third. But Angleton,
Kempner.
yeah.
Kempner
Kemp,
has the tall kid.
yeah, Brian Eats. I don't know. I ain't gonna mess up his last name.
Now you brought up something I didn't even really think about. I forgot all about him. I thought he was a senior last year. So that's
Yeah,
the difference maker, man. They won a few games and they got smacked a few times, like
yeah, they did.
smack.
Yeah,
But that they won a few that they probably shouldn't have won. So I'm not too sure who all returns from that team. I really thought a lot of those guys were seniors. I seen a few of them went to like
yeah,
some.
a couple of them was, but
Yeah.
I feel that they had like last year their leaders were they were younger, it
Hmm.
was sophomore and then Brian,
Uh
um,
huh.
and so I just feel they may sneak into that fourth spot. You know, Angleton did have some seniors they lost that were leaders, um, but we'll see. So for that fourth spot to me, it's going to be between Angleton and Kempner. District MVP for me, I was with you, D King. I thought it was going to be a co MVP year this year with Jalen Lowe and Chancellor White. Um, so we'll see how it goes, man.
It's gonna be an interesting matchup, and it's also gonna be interesting like how that first round, second round matchups go because that
Hmm.
is usually
The
the
first
the
round they
prize.
play HISD.
They play HISD, right? So you can probably get like a Gambrell, Jalen Lowe type, or like a Gambrell Chancellor White type first round matchup, possibly. We don't really
Yeah,
know
yeah,
how that happens. So that can be
yeah,
really interesting.
yeah,
And then the second round is what like the Beaumont United district, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
And
yeah.
whoever comes out of that district. So it's definitely very, very it's gonna be some good playoff games, man. I wish
Yeah,
there were
that
two.
Northside Crosby game was good. So it's a
Hmm.
good game.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be
Yeah, the
some good
playoffs is
basketball.
going to be crazy.
5-8 the most.
I think everybody, Beaumont United, um, but it's going to be some bumps along the road this year.
But is it like when I say that though, like I know I'm getting ahead when I say this, but like 6A is like wide open, right? So like 5A is the Beaumont is the favorite, but like would it be that much of an upset if Peyto or Goose Creek went to state instead of Beaumont United? Like would that be like a monumental upset?
I think it will
Yes.
be with all the
Yeah.
pieces United has. It will be like I mean, have we seen a team with you know two top 100 kids, on the same team and not make it that far?
Not make it to state.
It will be that. That
We
would
seen
be. I
it a
think.
couple of times. I mean, it's rare, but we've
Okay, but
seen
would
it.
that not be an upset though if a team like that doesn't make it?
Now that was when that team didn't make it. It was definitely an upset. De'Aaron Fox and them, they lost to Clear Creek.
You got Mr. Dudes cussing on the Lord's Day, man.
Hey, this is just my opinion, right? For what it's worth, and I know people laugh at me. They say whatever they want to say about me, but I'm a thinker. I ask questions, right? If Charles Techwood was just dominant, like throw the ball to him, he just dominant. They wouldn't have a chance against Beaumont United. Like that's a big upset. Like if he just start banging on Terrence and dunking the ball and stuff, like
But
I'm not saying that's going.
when has he done it,
I'm
Rob?
not. I just about to say I'm not gonna say that's going to happen, but like
Whew.
they have deficiencies now. They have deficiencies
Oh yeah, I mean every team
because we
does.
seen, and I love Terrence, my guy, Wesley, my guy, Coach Green, that's my guy, been my guy for a long time. When Terrence had to go, and I'm not saying it's
Rob, we cannot hear you.
Rob, you on
people
Rob, you
call,
Rob,
on dial up internet over there.
calling me, bro.
ah,
People
Rob, you
calling my
on that
phone.
AOL, man?
You on dial
Yeah,
up,
yeah, yeah.
Rob.
Can y'all hear me now?
Listen, Rob. All this wishful thinking.
They gonna roll with the BS. Hey man, first of all, it's not wishful
That ain't
thinking.
how it works. Thank you, AJ.
Team, man, he gonna say that anyway because he a Terrence Arsenal fan. So I'm giving the people the real deal. CJ Barnes was laying on Terrence, leaning on him. Like they have deficiencies. Like they just. I'm not saying they not gonna win. I want them.
CJ Barnes did what to who win?
Go back and watch the film. It's on Baller TV. Go back and watch the film. Watch how many.
He finished the game with 6 points. What are you talking about?
Points. He's not talking about. Are we
he didn't dominate the glass.
I never said the word. I never said the word dominate. I never said the word dominate at all.
You said what if? You said what if he dominated?
You said what if?
I said Charles Checkwood.
I know.
He gonna lead the game with. I'm sorry.
All right. Every time you know what? Just take me off the screen. Y'all like
no man. Listen, no.
They have
opinion.
deficiencies, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, everybody do, but you got scenarios where guys are doing supernatural things that they've never done.
They said Beaumont. They said Beaumont cut your line, Rob. That's why I was messing up.
Come on, man. Like man, come on. We
okay.
Man, oh my God, this is crazy. Yo, if all this happened, I'm gonna have an 800 credit score and be a white man. All right.
Hey, I'm glad we time stepping this because y'all did all this capping last year when I made these predictions, and then when I was on Twitter saying, "Where's everybody that said my predictions was gonna be wrong?" Because out of all the stuff I said, only 2 things didn't happen. And I was damn near 90% on what I said last year, honestly. I was. And my district picks was right, too. Here you go. I can't believe you said that better about
Man,
hey, boy, you lucky. Hey, boy, you lucky. Nah, because, you know, me moving into my new house, we ain't got internet yet. And I'm way out here in Katy, so my phone, I get on my phone, laptop wasn't working when I was connecting to my phone hotspot. I don't want to be cutting in and out like Rob.
Oh, that's because he started talking about Beaumont United.
That's because he was over here freestyling. Stop it.
Not freestyling, man. They got a front court. I'm telling.
It's all right.
The deficiency. The way to beat Beaumont United is pound the ball. Pound the ball. If you got 2 bigs that are good, pound the ball. Pound the ball. That's the way to beat them.
Rob,
I got you.
Rob, they got to have guards who can get the ball in the post first. No kids really know how to get the ball in the post.
So now y'all finna make me start dissecting one of my favorite teams in the city because they are susceptible to dribble drive penetration also. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to disrespect the defending state champion. So, yeah. Somebody said Anthony using the free McDonald's Wi-Fi too.
That's David Martinez's dad, man. That's my guy.
Say, man.
Hey, that's my guy. That's my guy. Hey, I'm actually in front of Shell. I really ain't got no free Wi-Fi. I'm in front of the Shell, just trying to get better signal.
Say, Rob, I like you, man. I like your optimism. I feel you.
I never said they was gonna lose though. I don't expect
I'm saying no, you didn't say that, but you just like had these players doing things that we've never seen, and it just shocked me. I'm sorry, it just shocked me. It's all right.
See, I don't want to go in depth. I'm not gonna go in depth on that because then every time I do, somebody be texting me or emailing me saying, "Why you say that about this person?" So I ain't gonna do that. I'm just saying, I think some teams in the area, if they are coached right, and I think that I don't know. I just asked, would it be an upset if they didn't make it to the state championship tournament?
So let me ask you this: are you saying the chances are higher that they have a higher chance of losing this year? Like you're saying, like the chances of them losing are higher than last year. Is what you're saying, or you feel that way?
Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that because the gauntlet of who they had to play last year was concerning to me more than this year. Like they had to play Fathery, then backdoor and play Sean Walker, then backdoor and play I think Mason Hill in the 4th round, then Charles Checkboo. So like I was concerned about them on the inside last year, but I'm not as concerned this year. I'm just asking because Terrence the biggest person they got. So if he get in foul trouble, then
what about Traylon? Traylon don't work. The sophomore kid that moves and runs just like him who plays inside. That doesn't count. I don't think Terrence
he ain't
is their biggest or
he ain't hold the biggest person that maybe they was holding something back because in the Super 16 he wasn't down there. Terrence was down there. I mean, Porsche, you know, I'm not saying they not gonna win. I think they gonna run the table in the city. Now they got them big time games where I'm not so sure when they go to those tournaments, but I don't think anybody's going to beat them in the city, like in the surrounding areas, till they get to state. And maybe Kimball will give them a game again. But I'm just asking questions, man. You know, like somebody, I think Mr. Dude said it ain't a show. We all agree, man. We know what you're gonna say, AG. We know what you're gonna say.
That's why I'm quiet because my statement's already in.
What statement was that? What statement was that?
Terrence Arsenaul's number one player in the city.
Yeah, now he
Terrence
is.
Arsenaul's number one player in the city.
Now he is.
Hey, next subject.
Now he
next
is.
Subject.
I mean, he
I'm
is.
not gonna even
now.
go there. Rob.
No,
Rob.
This is
okay,
what the show
Rob.
is about.
Right.
This is what the show is about. He is now because the
other
person left.
The show is about
We done with that. We picked
the show
all
is about 5A.
We done with that. D-Day, are we
Oh,
not
you
done
did?
with district
Okay.
picks?
Yeah, we did our picks. No, Guidry didn't play. Warren, Jalen.
Warren, when you getting on the show, Warren, you sure be talking a lot from behind the scenes, Warren. When you getting on the show, Jay Warren, huh? You be doing a lot of talking from behind the scenes, Jay. Yeah.
No, Jalen Noah's ready to get down on the show, man.
Yeah.
Rob on one tonight.
So,
I'm
Rob,
sorry, Rob.
That's because Rob didn't come to the gym
so
today,
Rob,
man.
So
You say
Terrence
Terrence
Arsenault
what?
is only number one because somebody left.
I never
Terrence
said
Arsenault is only number one because somebody left.
I never said that because I don't want to. First of all, let me say this. I don't like being disrespectful to kids. Me and Terrence be talking, so I'm not gonna be disrespectful to him. He is an immense talent, but he became the de facto number one when the other person that could challenge him for number one went to overtime elite. That's all I'm saying. That's not bad for me to say. I mean, my guy was number one since the 6th grade. So, Bryce Griggs. No, don't put me on here by myself. No, put me on here with everybody else, with the big mouth, with the other two. Yeah, put me back on here with them two. I want to look at them when I talk to them. Don't put me on here by myself. My guy was number one since the 6th grade. That's all.
Calm down, Rob. Calm down, man.
No, I'm good, man. This is good for ratings.
They're both really good players. Wait a minute, wait. So y'all never had the scoring sensation at number one?
Who's going
the scoring sensation?
No,
not me. Not me, AG. Not me. We're talking about
Mr.
DJ
Dudes. That's incorrect,
Haggard.
Mr. Dudes. It's incorrect, Mr. Dudes. We had a show about that too because he went right back to number one when he came back, and people was mad. And I asked the question: was it disrespectful for them to put him back at number one when Terrence Arsenault was doing the things he was doing? And that's timestamp too. So he didn't come back as number two. He came back as number one.
But by the time the end of that season, where was he at?
That's because people prisoners of the moment. Because if Bryce Griggs would have hit the
prisoner of the moment.
Yes. He laughing like I'm playing. Go back and read those state championship game. Go back
bro,
and read them tweets from the
Rob,
championship game. Oh my God, Terrence Arsenal, he the greatest thing since sliced bread. Then read the tweets from the year before
Rob,
when Bryce was
Rob,
killing in his sophomore year. Oh, we never seen anything like this before.
Rob,
Nobody can do anything with Bryce Griggs. So people prisoners of the moment, man.
Rob,
Because if Bryce would have hit those shots in
Rob,
state, and everybody would have been saying the same thing about him. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Rob. I told you before state who was the number one guy in the city.
But he wasn't though.
The biggest thing, but again, if we're talking about straight basketball, not people opinions, not Terrence Arsenault for one. Like I told you, he's a kid who's behind the scenes, low key, just plays good basketball. He's not a kid. Like for instance, Bryce Griggs has been in the media light since the sixth grade. And it hasn't always been because of basketball. It's just that's who he is. So his persona, who he is as a person, has always like carried itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, he was on the scene before Terrence Arsenault was. But when you start talking about when they both went into the junior year, and you saying just talent, what that kid can do on the floor, what they bring, Terrence Arsenault is no one player. And that's why, again, but the thing is, to me, it wasn't like being in a prison in the moment. I think it was more about the fact that once he did something on a stage that everybody got to see, because no one goes to Beaumont. No one goes to Beaumont and watch them play all the time. So when he finally got on a stage where everybody could see, and they went undefeated, and when it came down to the big game, he was the one to do that. That solidified the fact that he was number one. That's what that did. Not about being in a moment, is that moment gave everyone, solidified him to see that, oh, damn, this kid is good. That was the problem. But regardless of the fact that kid was number one already, it's just, again, who goes to Baltimore that much?
Hold on. He was number one going.
And then the year before,
he was number one going into the junior year after Bryce Griggs had the sophomore season that he had. When he was running through everybody.
To me, no. To me, once I seen Terrence Arsenault during that summer of the pandemic, and right before school started, looking at what Terrence Arsenault was able to do on the floor, like I said, what has Bryce Griggs improved on that, like, changed who he is? Bryce Griggs has always been a dominant scorer. He's always been a good passer. He's always shot the ball from deep. Like, now he's more athletic now, this and that. But when I say like that, we know he's that kid. I'm not saying he's not good. The kid is good. Like, shit, he's playing, excuse my mouth, he's playing for all the time. But when you start talking about what Terrence Arsenault brings to the table, bro, like I told y'all at the gym, if you talking about what the league is about today and what the game and the next level, the X factor to the game is a player who is 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", who can handle the ball, play multiple positions, and guard multiple positions. That's the X factor to the level. If you got a kid on your team who can do that, 9 out of 10, you're going to be really good. Anthony Black. Like, when you start naming the guys who, Imani Bates, like, when you start naming guys, like the guys who are 6'7", 6'8", 6'6", who can play 4 or 5 positions, like, bro, like that's, y'all, you can't ignore that. Like, you can't.
I'm not
getting
caught up in
if he wasn't, it's not that either. Okay, so let's talk reality then.
Give me the dude who
went
walked in
undefeated
the
last
gym
year?
and everybody's scared of him. We ain't gonna talk about teams though. That's teams. Like this nigga. I mean, excuse my language. Excuse me, viewers. The dude had a good team. Like if we put that high tower,
but the thing is, when
Go ahead. Oh, my bad. Go
The
ahead.
thing, Bryce had a really good team 2 years ago, and it showed.
That's what I'm saying.
And it showed. But at the same time, to me personally, he wasn't the leader of that team. You know what I'm saying? It was the Kevin kid, I think. Wasn't his name Kevin? That he had committed to UST originally, and then he went to a JUCO. It was him, like, to me. Then he had he had my man that had played for BU for a long time. He was there as well. Like he had a really
you
good
talking
team.
about Chris O'Neal? You talking about Chris O'Neal?
Yes, Chris O'Neal. That's his name. He had him. Then he had the other guard. I can't remember his name. Chris Harris. He had the big kid with the glasses and the really big legs, and he used to dunk everything. Like that team was really good. So last year, when he didn't have as good a team, the results were totally different. And in his last game here in the city, that should tell you a lot, the way he performed. Right? Like I wouldn't see Arsenal perform that way. That's just my opinion. I don't think he will go out like that.
Thank you.
I don't think so. That's just me.
Thank you. And another thing is, if you look at Beaumont United team last year, their best player, he was a junior. The next best player is a sophomore. The next kids all freshmen. So you got to realize he was, again, I keep trying to understand this. That's why I like the kid. He's a leader. Like I said, I look at him. I look at everything he does. Everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason why I say he's not like he was number one before. Because there's a lot of stuff he does on and off the court. And I told you already, excuse me. You're right about Bryce Griggs. When he come in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my dude is electrical. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, my dude is, you know, hey, on Twitter, like that dude is a different type of dude. Like, but that's why I say I'm not taking nothing away from that kid. Nothing. That kid making money right now. So, hey, it is what it is. But I got something else to say though. That's very, very important. I went to the JUCO Jamboree this weekend, and when I say I saw every college coach in the country in there, I mean literally like Baylor, UT, I mean Texas State, teams from Cal Poly from California. I mean, it was just so many teams at that jamboree. High school kids. If you have junior colleges offering you and interested in you, and you don't have any D1s or high major D2s that win, take that offer. Because if you really, really feel that you are supposed to be at that level, the JUCO level will get you ready for it, and you'll get that opportunity to really showcase yourself. And like after this weekend, man, like I'm gonna be honest with you, man, like that JUCO world is different, man. Like if you really think you're good, like that JUCO world is different, because the one thing a lot of college coaches, you know, that I talk to there and things like that, like when they go to JUCOs, they looking for a guy to come in and make impacts already because they're mature. You know, they're been through through college. They understand what college is about. Where when you get high school kids, 17, 18, 19, they don't know what it's about. So if you feel like, you know, you didn't get the draw you wanted and you want to prove yourself, take an opportunity at the JUCO level. Like take an opportunity. And some of the kids who need that extra year to mature, you know, again, take that JUCO level. Because, I mean, every Division school was in there, Division II, NAIA, you know, they was in there. So, I mean, I'm talking about wall to wall. Like, they was in there.
Hey, AG, you're 1,000% right about that. But let's also put this disclaimer out there. that shit is hard. That shit is
No,
hard.
it is. No.
Listen, a lot of
No,
those schools
it is.
are
But
really. Listen, I don't want to discourage anyone, but you got to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. A lot of those schools are in really small towns, and they smell funny and all that kind of stuff. You're far away from home. They don't have a bunch of fancy places to eat. It's really just basketball, schoolwork. The girls ain't all that cute. Like it ain't what you it ain't the same thing you're gonna get,
Big fact.
but the risk is worth the reward for the most part. You're gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna
but
be
you,
riding on the bus for
but
4,
I'm gonna tell
5 hours, depending on where you're going. If you in Region 14, you got to drive down to the Rio Grande every year. That's an 8 hour, 7 hour bus ride there. 8 hour, 7 hour bus ride back. You're gonna get back home by 3 in the morning. Then you gotta get up and go to class at 8, and you can't miss class. Like it is. That shit is hard, and it stinks.
No, it is. But the reason why I say it is this: a lot of the JUCO coaches, certain JUCO coaches will tell you like back in the day, they were looking for D1 transfers off the rip. They still are. But nowadays, the way the NCAA is starting to do with JUCOs, where, it's not that much money behind it and stuff like that, they have to go after kids now who have academics because those kids got to, help the academics. That's how they get money, financial, all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying, back in the day, 100%, D King, you right. It's still that way because when you look even just the JUCOs that are here close to us, Blinn, Lee, and Angelina. Lee is probably the only one that's still closest to the city because if you're in Lee, you can get to the east side in 30 minutes. You can get to Channelview in about 30 minutes, 20 some minutes. But Blinn is in Brenham. Angelina's getting lucky. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking about Panola, you're talking about Coastal Bend, talking about Victoria, all those schools, Jacksonville, Navarro, all that stuff. Hills, is it Hillsboro? Bro, it's in the country. Ranger is in the country. Now Collins is in Plano, so isn't. But the truth is, man, I just feel again, this weekend was another opportunity for me to see another different way to kind of get kids to realize that, man, opportunities are out there to play college basketball. You need to take them because anything can come from it if you just humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? It was real humbling to see, because I used to coach in the JUCO round. I used to coach at Lone Star Tomball, and we would play all the JUCOs. And it's been a minute. I seen somebody come out. It's been a minute just being around that JUCO life, and it was just so many coaches, man, in there to see this. I mean, you had teams from Missouri, you had teams from New Mexico, you had teams from Utah, and you had teams all over. So, so again, man, opportunity is opportunity. So.
That shit
Coach,
is hard.
Coach Bondage, who does coach JUCO, he says, and if you're not ready, it will hit you in the mouth.
Correct.
So it is.
Yep. Shout out. I seen my boy Bondage. I seen Lee play this weekend. Got a couple of Houston kids on the team.
JUCO's a different type of lifestyle, different type of beast. Not every kid can handle that. As D King saying, sometimes you out in sticks. Ain't nowhere to eat. Hey, even small colleges, a lot of NAIAs, some D3s. You out there just you and the wolves,
Wiley, Texas.
Everybody can't handle that. Everybody can't handle that.
Texas. Yo, it's rough, man, and it's
Christian.
Yeah, and it's also I think certain kids they love it, and you gotta just think if you've lived in Katy all your life, or you've lived in Friendswood or Barbers Hill all your life. You know, like if you went to, you know, like Memorial High School or something all your life, like I think you might want to stay away from the Jew. Like you might want to stay away, you know, or at least go take you a visit, spend the night. The dorm rooms are just regular dorm rooms, like we had. I went to Houston Tillerson. We had community showers. We wore flip flops, you know. So it's the same. It ain't luxurious like you going to U of H. It ain't, you know, it's different. I don't think mama gonna want to come get you every weekend. You know, driving 3-4 hours. So the girls got dirty feet. Like it's different, man. You might want to rethink that, man. Just go pledge Sigma or something. It's tough.
It's ain't gonna play Sigma. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Man, y'all got any final words, man? A good show. 6A next weekend. You ready, D King, man?
I am ready.
6A got a lot of heat.
6A is a.
Hey, y'all got a regional. I'm sorry, DK. Y'all got a regional final before we go in 5A?
Rob, you're great, man. I really like you, man.
I'm a question dude. Better ask G-Day. I'm the question guy. I'm the one always asking questions.
I like that.
I want to say the same as last year, man.
Hold on, let me look at this.
That's tough.
I don't know. I gotta look.
I'm putting it on the table. I got BU and Goose Creek. I think
at your regional championship game.
I don't think that can happen.
They can. They're gonna be on different sides because Beaumont gonna be on one side.
It depends. No. So if Goose Creek get first, they gotta see Beaumont United.
Goose Creek didn't win the district last year. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Oh, let me take that back.
But the Goose Creek,
that's gonna be the same.
Goose Creek
Goose Creek didn't win. They went to the other side.
They got
Manville won the district. They would have. If Goose Creek win the district, they got to play Beaumont United in the third round, like Manville did last year. Yeah, because Goose Creek got second, so they went on the other side. Yeah.
Well, who do you have then? If Goose Creek do that, then who you have?
I got Peyto and Goose in Beaumont United.
Wait, you're saying you think Peyto can beat Goose Creek?
They're gonna be on different sides. So last year, Manville won Goose Creek District. They go on Beaumont United side. Peyto automatically gonna go on the other side. If they win their district, they're gonna be on the opposite side for Beaumont United. If Goose Creek win, they going on the same side as Beaumont United, and they're gonna play each other in the third round.
Who would Katie Peyto have to play?
Crosby.
I think it's Crosby.
But that would be
in the third round, fourth round.
Nope. That would be your regional
semifinal. Yeah, they would meet in the regionals. This bracket is confusing me right now.
I don't think Peyto's gonna go that far this year.
Who over there can beat them? Who did Peyto beat last year in the playoffs?
I'm not saying.
They beat New Caney first round, Pflugerville Weiss second round, and then they beat Kingwood Park in the third round. Fourth round,
Goose Creek.
Yep, fourth round was Goose Creek Memorial.
Goose Creek, yeah.
And then fifth round was Beaumont United.
I must be looking at a different because mine has Goose Creek beating Nederland. North side, Crosby.
No, that's last year, but this year, if Goose Creek win their district, you will put them where Manville is.
So Manville was on your bracket. That's what Goose Creek would be this year if they win the district.
Got you. So they would have to play. They would have to play United
in the third round.
In the third round, yeah.
But I love my guys.
Go ahead, AG.
I love my guys at Katy Peyto. Shout out to my boy Cam and Heidi. But if they don't get that guard play correct over there, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
So are you saying Trevor Frank has been sketchy, or are you saying it's not enough?
It's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, he's gonna be solid. He's gonna do his job. I like last year they were very guard oriented deep last year. Like they had a lot of guards on that team that they did a lot of things with defensively full court. They pressed a lot last year a couple times when I seen them play. But like this year, I just think Charles is gonna be Charles, but I just think guard wise, I don't know if they have enough yet. I just don't know. I don't know. So
So right now,
me,
I'm gonna say for me, my regional final is gonna be Beaumont United. Pflugerville Hendrickson should be back.
Yeah.
Katy, Pato, and Crosby.
Crosby.
It's not like last year, like on that side.
No,
Crosby
but wait.
Pato,
No, Marshall.
Marshall
You
gonna
don't
go.
think Marshall can make a run?
It depends where they place.
Where they place it.
So if Marshall gets first, they will.
If Marshall
play
gets first, then they can play Crosby in the third round.
Ooh,
No. They'll play Crosby in the second round.
Second
round.
Yeah.
Second round, like Hightower.
Marshall got what, second last year?
No, Marshall lost to Northside in the first round.
They lost to Northside first round.
I know. I'm saying they got
Chris Marshall didn't play
last year.
Yeah, second in district.
Okay, yeah. So they went to the So if they don't win, if they go second and they go on the other side,
No. Marshall got last in district. Marshall got last.
Oh, okay, yeah. They played Northside. Northside won. Yeah.
Hey, does Chris Marshall play this year?
He should.
He should. Possibly.
Should? Why should he?
I'm saying like
Exactly.
he should play. I don't.
Man,
I
to
don't
hell
know.
with that basketball. Y'all crazy as hell, man.
Chris Marshall.
He loves basketball.
He gonna play.
He loves basketball.
No, I know.
Unless somebody
he's
call,
pretty good at it too.
Unless somebody he committed, somebody call and say you can't play, he playing.
He'll probably decommit.
Knowing him.
I think he gonna stay close to home though for football.
Coach Bungie say no, he's not gonna play. I just don't see no team good enough to stop Pato from not going to state. Like I'm not saying what Coach Willis ain't saying is true. They do got to sure they guard play. I just don't see no team that's good enough from top to bottom to beat them though.
Yo, so you don't see a team good enough top to bottom to beat Pato?
To stop them from on their side, there's going because Goose Creek, more than likely Goose Creek gonna win the district. They gonna go on the side where Beaumont United. So other than Crosby, what's another team that you could look at on that side and say, oh yeah, they could beat Pato?
I don't know. The chances of what are the chances of them playing Hightower?
They don't have a chance.
Slim? I got you.
No, not at all because Pato plays. They'll always play like whoever gets fourth, like New Caney, Cleveland, first round. Then second round they're gonna play one of those teams from that Austin area, one of the Pflugerville teams.
Yeah.
And then that third round, once again, it's gonna either be a Pflugerville, like an Austin Pflugerville team, or Lake Creek will probably be there for the third round.
So Lake Creek don't have a chance.
That puts them back in the regional semifinals.
Lake Creek.
Do Lake Creek have a chance to beat
in the third round?
So does Lake Creek? That's what I'm saying. Lake Creek doesn't have a chance to beat Pato.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Because here's my thing: if Willis say that Pato guard play is not elite, right? They don't have like a big time guard play. Teams with several guards, or teams who play, who press the basketball, run zone presses, different things of that nature, would give them a hard time. Correct?
Yeah.
So I think I guess it just depends on coaching. Because like you said, if you don't have guards who can get the big dudes the ball, How much effect do the big dudes have, especially on the offensive end? You know, and defensively they might. Yeah, you're right. They might be too much defensively. It might not be many paint touches, but I think I seen Lake Creek play a little bit, man. They might be able
No,
to
it
muster
ain't
up.
gonna be. Yeah, it's not gonna be a cakewalk because even last year, like they only beat Kingwood Park by 3 points in the third round.
Yeah,
And Kingwood
yeah.
Park
So
added a player this year. They added a player, Jesse.
Yeah,
Jesse's
Jesse
over there now.
Montez. Yeah,
Are any of these mentioned teams playing in the McDonald's Invitational? Man, that
I
field
actually
is
think so.
loaded.
I actually think. Oh,
I'm excited
Hey, what
about
weekend is that?
that tournament. That field is
What
loaded.
weekend is it?
It's always the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yep, it's the 21st after the season. That week after the season opener, when the season opener
Yeah.
comes.
it start on
Saturday.
Thursday, right? Yeah,
Thursday,
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Shout out to that
Yep.
hospitality. Shout out
Oh,
to the
yes,
hospitality
man.
at
Yes, sir.
Pasadena Memorial High School. You guys are fantastic.
Yes,
Second best hospitality room in the city. Yes, it is.
5A schools that's competing is Barbers Hill, Baytown Sterling is playing, Crosby
Manville.
is playing in it, Hightower, they're 5A, they're playing, Pato's playing in it,
Yes.
LaPorte is playing in it, Manville, as you said, Lake Creek is playing.
That field loaded, man. That field is loaded.
The hospitality room loaded like the baked potato.
No, it is. I mean, it's a good second, DK.
No, that
second.
hospitality room is nice.
It's a good second hospitality room. It is.
Who you got first?
Oh, you know, man. The Berry Center, man.
The Side Hoops Invitation.
Side Hoops Invitational got the best hospitality room, man. They got elite hospitality room. Kentucky of Duke of it.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be some. I think we're gonna mess around and get some regional teams meeting up in that McDonald's game.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Tascasita, Side Creek in it,
good, man.
Tascasita in it, Richardson coming down to be in. Yeah, Corey Hadnot is a player, man.
Come on, hey, don't be disrespectful, D King.
Anyway, Richardson. What's the other team that we were talking about? The kid that played for the Hoops, 16U.
San Marcos.
Yes, Malik. Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to see Richardson though. Wallace and Griffin.
Yeah, Casey Wallace, Rylan Griffin,
Tascasita.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, 6A gonna be live next week.
I hope you don't get angry again next week.
I probably will. Hey, it's a great weekend though. Ole Miss won. We number 11 in the country. Texas got destroyed after being up 28-7, and the Chargers won a shootout today, man. And normally we would have lost that game. Kicker missed 2 extra points and we still won, baby. Number one, we best team in the AFC, man. Holla at me. Who the best team in the AFC? I heard.
Well, I don't know, Rob, because there's a lot of teams with the same record in the AFC.
Who?
Ain't the Jets 4-1, 5-1?
No, the Jets. No, they suck. They 1-4. The Bills are 3-1. The Ravens are 3-1.
The Ravens, yeah.
And we 4-1, and that's it. We done beat everybody else. The Browns was 3-1. They lost today. The Raiders was undefeated on Monday. We whooped them. We're gonna whoop the Ravens next week, so we good. Thank you.
Mr. Jordan gassing you, Rob. That's
Jay Herbo, baby, 400 yards and 5 touchdowns today, man.
Jay Herbo, man, get me off this shit, man.
Before you leave, you said he not like a top quarterback in the NFL.
I don't want to talk football this week. I'm having a rough week.
I just want you to answer that one question. You don't think he a top quarterback in the NFL? Like top 7?
He good, bro. He good, man. He good.
Okay. You just worry about rolling into the SEC with that you had last night, 28-7, and you lose to the backup. Are you serious, man? Get him off
The
of here,
back,
G Day.
the backup is better than the starter. Come on.
That's
Mm.
your opinion, man. The starter
No.
won the Elite 11, man. Oh, Coach Bundridge. Coach Bundridge, you was talking a lot of noise too. Where that roll tide at, baby? Where that roll tide at? Okay. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, y'all boys be quiet when y'all teams lose. I show up whether we win or lose. Coach Bundridge, where your
Man,
roll
come on,
tide at,
man.
baby?
Get me out of here,
Hmm?
man. I'm tired of Rob. I'm tired
All
of
right,
Rob.
D
Fact.
King, man. We'll see you next week, man.
Bye,
I'll
D
see y'all,
King.
man. Let's
Bye.
go. Hook 'em, baby.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Man, Mr. Dude's talking about Katie gonna play against the Texans.
Man, we gonna smack them December the 26th too, man. We gonna smack them. We gonna put up 50 against the Texans. Man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Don't do that, Rob. Hey, man, I just asked what a roll tide is, bro. You was talking about roll tide last week. What happened? Mr. Raspberry, man, we hotty toddy, man. First of all, man. Yeah. Are you ready? Hell yes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you.
300
Robin
yards.
is
We ain't
tackling.
talking, you're only as good as your last game. Everybody get 300 yards on Ole Miss because we don't worry about defense. We won 52-51 against Arkansas. We don't care about defense. You lost last night, though, to the backup, to a sophomore. You lost. You lost. And we number 11 in the country still. And we both got the same losses in our division, one. So holla at me. Holla at me, baby. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Shot Clock, man. Please come back next week as we do the District 6A previews. We're doing Region 3 and Region 4, right? I'm sorry, Region 2 and Region 3. Yes. So join us next week on the Shot Clock, man, with our host, Hotty Toddy, Gosh Almighty, who the hell are we? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss, fire them. Hey, Ole Miss. Hey, Ole Miss. We're gonna beat the hell out of you. Yeah. You ain't better than us. You ain't better than us. Our record don't say that. Our record say the same thing, brother. Remember that, Coach Bunch. Mr. Jordan got one for you, man.
Oh wow, they own me. They own me tonight.
Hey man,
They
6
own me
ain't gonna
now.
be fire though.
No, 6 ain't gonna be that's when all the people come out, and
Yeah.
that's when we get all the screenshots
All
and
the
everything
screen
else.
recordings, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, they was using us as motivation last year and in Klein Forest. G-Day rolled up to a Klein Forest game. They're like, yeah, we know who you is. You said we wasn't gonna win.
Oh, yeah, man. No, it's always good. It's always fun. Like I said, it's all a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's all opinion based. Everything
Yes.
is in sports. It doesn't matter if it's a ranking, who you think is the best team, whatever it is. It's all opinion based. And so until the next time, this and over there munching on Doritos. Uh, this is this is the Shot Clock. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, love, retweet it, share it, whatever you have to do to get it out. Every weekend, I run into somebody who I don't even know, and they watch the show. So shout out to y'all. And so we just want to make sure that we keep getting it out there. We keep pushing it, and we can't do this without y'all. So we thank y'all. Shout out to all the high school kids. Make sure y'all rest up. It's important to take care of your body, just as well as just take care of your mind. So rest up. Ice up. You know, elevate. Put some heat on it. Make sure you're stretching. Make sure you're studying film. Do all these things just so that you can keep getting better. Um, we do this for y'all, man. and for the parents and fans, we just like to have fun with them, man, as well. So until next time, this shot clock, we out.